Hi there, so here I have the XP Pen Deco Pro MW pen tablet. Now I have an extremely arty daughter who's just started her GCSE art, and she's also managed to sell, a couple of pieces of her artwork already. So I'm quite keen to source a really good pen tablet for her. I've read a lot about these XP pens. Now, luckily enough, I've actually got 3 different ones to try. This one, which doesn't have a screen, and I have 2 with screens. So she's a bit spoilt for choice, actually, in terms of which one she can go for. But given that she wants to do sort of graphic design, art type things, these are extremely useful for her, so she just needs to make her mind up in terms of which one is best. Personally, I think I shouldn't say this because I get ordered by Amazon. The 16-inch one's lovely because it's really compact, and you've got the screen with it. This one you have to use your screen, but I'm also looking for one for myself to help me with the review work and stuff I do with video editing, because I find these actually are more precise than a lot of the mice I come across. So we've got the tablet there. I'm just going to pop this out. We've got a holder here, which, slide this out, is for the pen. It's got pen nibs on the top. Just going to unscrew that, and we've got a selection of pen nibs there, and also included in that is the dongle for connecting this to your PC or laptop, which is what I'm assuming. Unscrew this, and then we have the pen, which is a bit tricky to get out. It's quite nice, it's tapered. Actually, I quite like this one because it's maybe not as big as some, you've got sort of tapering at the top. Looks quite nifty. So I'll pop that back in there for the time being until I'm ready to use it. And then let's undo the packaging here for the tablet itself. Now, interestingly, this one I don't believe comes with any sort of stand to tilt it. Now, I do have a stand which we can use for this, so it's not a major issue, but just need to be mindful that this doesn't have one. Turn that over there, and then we've got a couple more boxes, so let's dig into these. 1 and 2. I'm just going to put this packaging over there out of the way. I haven't got the biggest of desks, so I'm just trying to keep it a little bit tidier. Let's put this over here out of the way without knocking that pen over. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, so the first box is some cables here. So we've got 2 cables. We have a USB-C to USB-C, that's right angled, which is quite useful. And we have a USB-C to USB-A, which is also right angled. Now, if you're using this on my PC, I'm going to need to use this cable because I don't have a USB port on it, although I'm looking at putting a new card in there that gives me access to that. Then the second package, which I'm assuming here is going to be instructions. There's bits of paperwork. Okay, yep, pop that there, and we've got a glove to obviously help when you're moving across the screen so you don't start drawing stuff with the palm of your hand. We've also got a USB 3 to mini USB dongle. Okay, so that's slightly perplexing, so let's have a look at. So this definitely has a USB-C connector. I'm not quite sure how that's going to fit in, but we can have a look at the instructions. I mean, this is really slim. I mean, you can see how thin this is. It's pretty lightweight as well. Could do just being tilted up, but it depends on your own sort of drawing style whether this is useful. Now, the thing is for me is I'm left-handed. Now normally I think from the software you can rotate the screen around. So I'm trying to think, really for me I'd want this way round, with this being my drawing side and then my right hand using the controls, which I'm hoping you can rotate that around. Blimey, happy holiday season. It's a Christmas gift thing. I mean, it is slowly approaching, but not that fast. Warranty card, you know, pen over there. Warranty card. 12 months for pen tablet, pen display and accessories. Okay, that's what we expect. And you give the cost of these, you know, it'd be nice to get something other than a 1 year, 2 year. Contents, so we've got pen, USB port, and then we have, this is the track touchpad here. It says touchpad, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. We have shortcut keys here, and the roller. So this I think is called the roller, and then this must be a touch sensitive controller. So connect the pen tablet to your computer, it will get started automatically. Wireless connection, so you can use the dongle, plug the Bluetooth receiver into your computer, then toggle the power key to turn the pen tablet on. Direct Bluetooth, install drivers, you need the latest XP Pen driver from their website. And that's it in terms of what looks to be a very thin set of instructions. Now this is the quick start guide. It's option to connect this to an Android device. Now whether this is Android and iPad or just, well, it just says Android on here. Now the thing I will say about these is around orientation. This, when connected to a tablet, has to be, or needs to be, in portrait and landscape. So this needs to be portrait, and your tablet needs to be portrait. Now that's a little bit frustrating from my perspective because I've got a nice 12.9 inch, really great quality tablet, and I can't run it connected to this in a landscape mode. But it's just one of the drawbacks of it, but at least you can connect to Android. There is nothing here about connectivity to iOS in terms of an iPad. So I'm going to make an assumption, in order to say about assuming things, that that is not an option. And I have found that to be the case on other pen tablets as well. So I think the best thing to do now really is to pause this. I'm going to connect this into my, I will use the Bluetooth actually, and we'll connect this in and get it up and running and then see what we can do. Now I will say my daughter is the artist and she's already reviewing 2 other ones for me, so unfortunately I'm left with my poor artistic skills to have a play around with this particular one, but don't let that demean the quality of this, because it is a really nice, well finished piece of kit. Alright, so my daughter's really the artist in the family, and this is sort of one of the reasons we picked up this tablet for her. We've just got a couple to try, to be honest. It's very smooth and easy to use. It flows nicely across the sort of pad. The only thing I find with using this is my fingers do tend to click on the button. So if I accidentally click on the button when I'm on here, it does often come up with a menu. Obviously you can preset what the buttons do, if that's what you want to use it for, use them for. Makes them very simple and easy to use. I like the way it flows. It's across the latencies. You can see it there, but it's not massively so. But it's very easy to use. The pads are decent size. I also find this quite useful, not just for doing sort of cartoony art drawings and things like that, but also when I'm doing video editing, I get a more precise control over some of the applications inside the videos I'm using, particularly when it comes to sound adjustment. I get that far more precise than what I can with my current mouse. It's not just a drawing tablet as such, I suppose. It's got other benefits. It is very compact, takes up very little space on the desk, which is quite nice. I've got them flipped round so that, because I'm left-handed, I've got the pen in my left and I've got the buttons and wheel on the right, which makes things a lot easier. Then you've got a zoom function, and again you can play around with the settings of this, but overall it's a very neat, compact drawing tablet. You know, it could be something you could take while travelling, but obviously you do need to connect it to a PC really, although you can connect it to something like a tablet, but then you have to go with portrait rather than landscape mode. Apart from that, I think it's quite a nice piece of kit. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.